through life, people experience different things, and somehow these past few years, I feel like I've experienced so much that I don't understand how it could all happen in just a few years. Like, I feel like the stuff I've experienced, I should experience in like a whole decade. I speed ran all of it. I like to say in the ancient days of the cavemen, there was a man who found this ancient sigil that just passed the luck down of the whole generation of family onto one person. And I was that one person in my generation and my family that got that. About a month ago, it's almost been a month since the last time I worked. You get an emailed schedule that just tells you your hours, and I did get an email, and every time it says, oh no, you aren't scheduled, you aren't scheduled, you aren't scheduled. And at first I just thought, hey, maybe we aren't busy. When I was looking for jobs last year, I got a lot of messages and people that were like, oh, we just aren't in a hiring period, right? Saturday, July 12th was the last day I worked, and I didn't even work the full day. I got sent home early. Great job, I want to say. I didn't struggle at all. I did orders pretty fast, no complaints. And I kept thinking to myself, as this is all happening, why? 5 through 8, not even that long hours as a delivery driver. And at first I was gonna save up to get a better car because my car is just garbage. I wasn't born of a rich family that can give me a brand new 2020, I don't remember when I graduated, 20 something car, okay? But it's a car that works at least, it starts sometimes. And I was like, man, I'll work at this job. I just need a job to just get money, at least have some sort of income. And okay, I'll go back to college, keep working, because they kept reducing my hours more and more. I went from closing Mondays and Tuesdays to them suddenly just giving my hours to this guy named Jimmy. This guy named Jimmy, without even telling me. And I'm like, you know what, sure, my car isn't the best. Maybe they need someone who's a little bit more steady with a car. Then I was working Saturdays and then Mondays, and then I was just working Saturdays, and then it just went to zero. So there's a system they have it. If you're in the store, you make minimum wage. I think it's $13 here. $13 an hour in store, but on the road you make $6 an hour, and then they get tips and stuff, whatever. They would clock you out as driving before the pizza is done. The pizza was wrong, there was something missing, so then we had to rebake that took another 5-10 minutes, I don't know exactly, so let's just say 15, because I don't know for sure. I drop it off, and then the lady was like, oh, do you have cash? I was like, oh, sorry, I don't have any cash, because you're just gonna give me a tip and just whatever. I was like, I don't need a tip. And she's like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, it's fine, because you went looking for it. And I was like, no, I don't need a tip. And then I get back in my car and I drive, and I get a call from my boss, Flay. I'm not gonna remember these names, I tell you. And he's like, hey, Paris, you've been out for a while. Is everything okay? You've been out for an hour. And I was like, oh, has it been that long? And at first I wanted to say, oh, it's probably because you routed me early, but whatever. Oh, I'm on my way right now. And then I get there and they're all like, oh, okay, we aren't that busy, Paris. We're gonna send you home early. Down in the dumps of being so stupid that someone having a conversation 5 feet away from me, I'm not gonna be able to hear. And they're talking to this other guy whose name is Flay. George, talking to George, and I need another name, because another manager was there. Bobby was talking to George. Bobby was talking to George and was basically, oh, thank you for staying longer, which means he just took my hours basically, and I guess I was getting sent home early, maybe because they felt bad, maybe, I don't know. I get sent home early. I'm like, you know what, whatever. So then I'm like, okay, I need to really lock in. Every day that I worked doing deliveries, they put me on oven. There's 50 things coming out of the ovens. I'm grabbing, I'm seasoning, I'm doing everything, right? And then all of a sudden it stops. I don't get scheduled, and I wait 3 or 4 weeks to say anything. And to be honest, I waited till I was out of the group chat, because I'm gonna show you the group chat name, 42 Crew 9.0. We've made group chats, making a new group chat for the most recent people, the people in, right? They haven't talked in 11 days, and I hate this group chat because there were days where they were just non-stop talking. They would just be talking about memes, they just talk about everything. When it comes to just work, it's not just that, it's a meme. Damn everything. So as these days just keep on going, I'm really trying to focus on school, which once again, I don't know, apparently I'm just, multiple people are dealing with it, but I guess I don't want to blame and go straight into politics and stuff, but I guess Trump changed the FAFSA rules. Now you have to be an orphan of goddamn abuse of 50 different people to get I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be nice for YouTube because it just ruined my views. Like I'm about to, it went from, hey, you're gonna post a like average video that you don't think will get any views, we're gonna boost that up, and then the videos where you really try, screw those videos, right? I haven't been scheduled in 4 weeks, blah blah blah, and I see a Reddit guy and he's like, so experiencing the same thing I've experienced. I haven't been scheduled. And like, and it's like file for unemployment. Oh, by your state, file for unemployment, stuff like that. So then I was telling my mom about it, and she was like, maybe you should contact them before you file. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I contact my manager and he says, oh, we just haven't been that busy, and I thought you had problems with your car. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. And as for the problems with my car, I've got it mostly fixed. I've gotten most of it fixed. The only thing that doesn't work is the AC, stuff like that. And I was like, if there aren't enough hours, I don't want to take away anyone's hours and stuff. And he basically said he would schedule me. And I was like, and I didn't want to like, push him and be like, oh yes. So I said, you don't need to schedule me if it like takes away someone's regular hours or something like that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Every Sunday, you get your schedule. It's 3 a.m. Well, it's actually 3:34. And I've been I literally stayed up for 2 hours. And guess what? I'm not scheduled. At first, I thought to myself, how am I feeling? There's nothing like having a gut feeling that you know what's gonna happen, but hoping, if you're religious, praying for this not to happen, and it's still happening, and you being like, well, I thought I'm mentally prepared because you thought it was gonna happen, but I just don't get it. And I honestly haven't done anything like awful. Like at the previous jobs, there was like maybe like, okay, I wasn't learning fast enough this, but like right here, I actually haven't done anything. I've lost my point again, but on Reddit, people were like, they're trying to get you to quit because then they won't have pay unemployment. I was like, he wouldn't do that, right? He doesn't know how to do that, right? I was wrong because that's like the only logical thing. Like, he said he was going to schedule me. He hasn't scheduled me. I'm not in the new group chat. He basically just lied saying, oh, we aren't busy, which I refuse to believe. Like, it's pizza and stuff. And he also didn't tell me anything either. And I'm just so tired. Dishes, clean the dishes, do this, make sure everything, like, there wasn't like a moment where I was on my phone even, unless there was absolutely nothing to do. I was either sweeping, mopping, cleaning grime out of the areas, just like I read, like, I'm a slave. It has to be. Like, it's crazy how do the most work. They put me in a position and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this position because that's what they're paying me for. And then they just sack me. Well, I can't even describe the word to describe what I was hoping for. And you want to know? I wanted YouTube to pop off, me somehow get 20,000 followers, not from a short, from a video where I actually put effort in. And then guess what? It gets 2 views, which, oh, dude, the views don't matter if you're having fun. Dude, I haven't been scheduled. FAFSA keeps messing up on my stuff. The college funds, I had to contact 5 different ambassadors, them tell me different things. Contact the loan office, they tell me different things. All these inconveniences. And then it's just stress on top of stress. And guess what? I'm not saying, oh, I'm the only one going through this. I'm not a greedy, idiotic bastard. But I am so tired. In my months of working there, I've never requested a day off and been like, oh, can I get this day off? Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. For my mom and stepdad's graduation, which they spent years on, that's the one day off I called. Put in like a few weeks beforehand. And that was like the only time I've called off. The rest of it has been like maybe like 3 times car problems where my car wouldn't start. There's one time where I was driving and my car would just like the key went in and it wouldn't turn. Literally just wouldn't turn. They phase them out like some high school drama. Phase them out so we don't have to pay. Obviously, they want to get rid of me. And I read it and I was like, holy crap, this is what's happening. They're trying to phase you out so you've quit and you can't collect unemployment. And that's just so unbelievable. And then I'm getting lucky and I'm like, dude, next year this is gonna be it. I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm gonna be working part-time at Domino's, and then I'm gonna be going to college part-time, and I'm gonna do it all, and I'm gonna reach my dreams. And I can't even do that. I'm out with my friends like weeks ago. My friend's girlfriend says, Paris, you've changed. Like, really? I've changed. Like, okay. Went to Walmart last week, right? Bell pepper was fucking $3 each, and it was smaller than an apple. I was talking to a girl for 2 months, and she said, I really like this guy, but I kind of get nervous to see if he likes me back. Tell me, someone tell me why I asked her out next week, right? She said, you know what she said, OMG, I really like you, but don't think it's gonna work long distance. My car, I be driving my car, it turns off randomly. The AC hasn't worked in months in Arizona. Doesn't help that the devil is fucking my pores daily while driving anywhere. March this year, I'm like, oh dude, I've been saving up for a while. Let me try to get a car, right? Let me get this Elantra. Guess what? It's a new car, but guess what? I can do the little. Tell me why they tried giving me fucking 27% APR. They were trying to get me to pay $700 a month without insurance. Goddamn added, and the insurance, cause I'm young, is another $500. By the way, guess what? I get new tires at Walmart after saving up, 3 days later, I have a blowout. And then I go to the same Walmart and they say they don't have the same warranty for online tires. And you're like, oh, hey, by the way, you need to pay an extra $50 to buy these in-store tires because we don't have the online and you have the warranty. But don't worry, it goes off your tread. 7 girls all out of my league talking to me. Fine as hell, sexy as shit. And I managed to wait too long. So long that they all get boyfriend, and I'm the good guy. I'm classified as the nice guy. Let me go to Paris when my boyfriend dumps me. It's okay, it happens. You're really beautiful, and you're gonna find a guy. Oh, thank you, Paris. You're such a nice friend. Oh, I'm a fucking simp now. Classified in the dictionary as it. And then this little girl wants to say, don't. Oh, everyone has bad days. Everyone has bad days. You got sent to college, mama, and daddy's money, and got a new car when you graduate. God, you can't say money buys happiness. Give me all your money, and I want to see how happy you are. Just tell me, just tell me. Don't hit me with "you've changed, Paris." Be lucky I'm somewhat sane after all of this, all of it, all the stuff I've experienced. I'm so tired, and I don't care. I'm about to be the most honest, and people say I'm mean. You about to see what mean means. I'm about to be so demonic. I'm about to get banned on every platform. I'm gonna go down in the history books for the monstrosities I will be saying to people that ever say, dude, I paid for college back in my time. You should do it too. Yeah, I want to see. Oh, I want to see you. Oh, I slap a man right now.